All right, we're here at the Fantasy Flight World Championships. The first round of Melee has just ended, and we have a second place finisher, Dodd Harris, CD Harris from the site, if you guys are familiar with our site.
Second place, it's impressive.
Second place. So tell us, how was the flow of the game? Were you nervous coming in? Was there any issues you were worried about?
Well, the funny thing is that the guy sitting across from me and the guy sitting to my left, Kyle and Dennis, are basically the guys I've been hanging around with for the last day and a half. I know them from previous tournaments, and I was actually planning to play Stark Siege of Winterfell at this thing, and I was never happy about it.
Yeah.
So last night we were playing with off decks, and I lent them decks so we could just play around. And Dennis was playing my just like kind of crappy Greyjoy deck, and by the end of the night I decided I need to play this instead. And Kyle lent me the cards to finish my deck because I didn't bring mine with me, so I just beat him with his own cards. He and Dark Naj gave me advice on how to fix the book because it was a deck that I had not played with much in a long time. So basically, so we sit down, and I'm a little nervous, but since I've got two guys I know,
right.
And I know they know what's in my deck, so I'm like, I'm at a huge disadvantage. And the guy, Ben, I think his name is, he and I played at Gen Con. So we sit down and say, I know this guy keeps his deals. Everybody knows Dennis is an asshole, and including Dennis. And so I got to trigger Corpse Lake. I got Corpse Lake out of my setup. I got like 5 cards out. I got to trigger Corpse Lake 3 times first round.
Yeah.
Because I got Desperate Looters twice on my first marshalling. So I triggered it both times, and then later I got to do it again because somebody attacked me with Euron out. Anyway, so I had 2 or 3 power before we went into the first challenge phase because of getting 2 Desperate Looters.
Right,
Nobody attacked me military the entire game. I did not have a single card in my deck pile. I had 3 cards in my discard pile at the end of the game, and one of them was a character, so Asha wasn't triggered against me.
Well, give us a quick rundown. Like, what does the deck try to do? Like, it's a discard themed Greyjoy. It's Corpse Lake. What else?
It's originally the one I was modifying was actually Winter.
Yeah.
And they were like, God, this doesn't work with these things. So you should up the unopposed a little bit, and then work with the discard. And I was like, all right, it's probably tier 1.5. It's certainly better than what I have. So I added in the Desperate Looters and Iron Mines, a couple Iron Mines, and just a few other cards to fill it out back at 60, and then I made it a Maester deck. Like, so my first thought was, if I put the Draw Link and the Copper Link, and then I get Horn of Dragons, then I can take characters at least. And my plan for that last turn, was to take Robert again, get double renown and win, but I had to take the Viper so that Dennis and because on our third turn, Kyle and Dennis are trying to do this deal where one of them comes in first and one of them comes in second,
right,
and I had to interfere with that. So I didn't get to take Robert, I took the Viper to keep it from happening, and then, so we got a Barra player, we've got a Greyjoy Wildling deck I've already played against, I know is brutal, because it's just the one stealth. But he also plays Beyond the Wall, which he got with his summoning season, so his guys can't defend. So if he doesn't win really fast, he's vulnerable. And once I got Wex Pike out...
Wildlings don't have winning crest.
Well, he can't defend with his Wildlings at all.
Right,
and then he's only got Asha and one other guy, and I've got a scouting vessel, so I know I can get through to him.
Nice.
And then he's playing Agendaless. Dennis is playing Agendaless Martel. I didn't get to see. Basically, it was just spew out a lot of relatively low cost.
Sir Archibald, I'm sure, in that crew.
I didn't see Quentin come out, so I don't know if he's in there or not. But he just had a bunch of relatively low cost renowned characters.
Seems effective.
Yeah.
So what is it? Give us how significant is the politicking in a Melee game?
Well, in this game, we just those guys spent at least 15 minutes at the beginning of our third and final round trying to figure out how to screw the two of us into third and fourth place. At one point I was like, guys, you've been spending 15 minutes. Time to get going. And then they got through Kyle's challenges, and now they're trying to now he's trying to talk me into done. It's like, well, I can't attack you, so that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So then eventually I did my one challenge. He scourged away, because I had 2 claim, I took 2 cards. He scourges away Euron's last 2 things and said, I'll tell you what, you stop now, I'll let you get second. I was like, well, I don't have any choice. And this is all legal, because the game had started. Therefore, it's not collusion.
Totally, yeah.
Because these are the rules we live under.
And you feel like this is it turns Melee into very much a social, like, diplomatic game. The worst deck doesn't necessarily lose. It can win if you can out.
Well, they're sitting here spending all this time trying to figure out how to make it happen, and I'm just sitting there, get on with it, because as soon as he does the intrigue challenge that the Wildlings can't, because he had Aurel with a Turning Lance on him, therefore if he attacks alone, nobody can defend. But he can't do that to intrigue because the Royale doesn't have it. So I support Dennis. I'm just waiting for him to intrigue with Asha. I'm taking it on myself. I'm getting 2 renown, and I'm going to win the game. But they never did it.
So you're sitting there.
Hurry up!
So it's Troll in second place, and now you're going to the next round. We'll keep up with you.
I've already done better than I did at Gen Con because I never got past it. I got 1/3 in Gen Con, so I'm happy.
Well, congrats, man. Thanks so much for the interview.
Thanks for the interview.
Keep up with you.